Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is Word500. So let's start with crypt, which is like encrypted clues. All new letters for the left. I never remember what do I do for that. Seems like it happens every time I start with crypt, which isn't that surprising, I guess. I'd like the SN. Yeah, let's do snail. Snail is good. Ooh, snail is very good. Something like LAS, maybe? Like lasso? You know what? If it's lasso and I get that in 3, that's going to be super fun. So I'm going to guess that even though I shouldn't. Darn it. You can't be fun. All right, it's ALS, though. Something like false. I'm not going to guess it yet, though, because we have no info on the right. And if false is wrong, then we're kind of in trouble. So I'm pretty sure it is false, though. So why don't we... I don't know. What are we doing here? Like QUE? I don't know. What are we doing with this T? TH? What if we did like a UTE word? Is there one of those? It doesn't look right, does it? I mean, acute is a word, so it's possible, but with the letters we have left, I'm not sure. What's this word going to be? Thumb, maybe? I could try that. There's a B on the left, so it is not false. It's balsa wood. Okay, good thing I didn't do false. Okay, so what is going on the right here? Like MUT or something? We can use the E. Or, oh, my eyes are bothering me all of a sudden. Darn. That's why I'm blinking like crazy. It's not even like in my control. Just my eyes are like, I'm gonna blink like crazy right now. Muted? Oh, it was muted. Nice. Okay, let's do Fibble. So each guess, the coloring it gives has a lie in it. Exactly one lie. So maybe this R was supposed to be green or gray, or maybe this O was supposed to be green or gray, etc. Or one of these grays was supposed to be in. Now, normally for my second guess, I would try to get one of the grays in to find, we want to find contradictions. We need to find proof of lies. Certain things that must be lying, which really helps us narrow down what the truth is if we know where the lies are. But it might be difficult to bring in a letter. I think E is our best bet. So we'd like do I don't know, RO and then EN or something. Robin? Isn't Robin IN? Robin's IN. And so the whole point is to bring in the E. Why did I think of Enron? Could we do like a O something ERN? I don't know. That doesn't look right, does it? We may not be able to do that. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make one of the yellows a green if we can. So like R something ON. Like, could we do ION? Or UON doesn't look good. Or R. Darn. Yeah, Robin doesn't have a lie. This is tough. We could move the N. So we could use it, but we could move it. So like RON. Yeah, let's do wrong. Wrong actually works. Okay, so this is why we did this. We got a contradiction on the ends. So this end says green, this end says gray. They can't both be right. So there's a lie in there. Now, what that means is any information that they agree on has to be true. So, for example, they agree there's an R in the word and they agree there's an O in the word. They may be still lying about the coloring, but they're not lying as gray. They're lying as the other non-gray. If they're lying. So, what do I want to do about this? So we know there's an R, we know there's an O. So I like the idea of R second. R likes to be second. And then the question is, where do we put the O? If I put the O here, then that's our lie and wrong. We don't need another lie. Then we just omit the N, and then that's our lie and heron. Okay, so that works. I just need to do RO. I can't do double O like that because then in Heron this should have been green, so that's another lie. I could do ROU though. What would I do? Or like LL? Is that helpful? Or ROAL or OAT? So one of these has to be a word. You know what's a word? Brome. No, it's not? Okay. Oh, it must be spelled some other way. Never mind. I thought that would have worked. I like OA. Why can't I think of something? That's annoying. You know what? I think Brome is like that. Now that I think about it. ROAD? ROAL? How about ROI? Broil. We can do broil. Okay, so we have a lie between these R's, which means these O's can't be lying, and they completely agree. So they have to just be true. There's a lie between this N and this L, if that's helpful. It doesn't really seem to be. But obviously they can't both be green in that same spot. Where are we? What are we doing here? I really feel like this N has to be lying, and there's just no N. That feels right to me. We have to move this O around. What if we were BR? What's the consequence of BR? The consequence is that this R is lying. So the L has to be true, and the O has to be true. So we'd end up with this. And then now we have two lies built into Heron. So because we'd have this O lying, and then this N could not be green at the end if the L is. So that doesn't actually work. We can't do BR. Now, could we still do B? I'm getting the feeling the B is the lie here. In fact, I'm just going to big that in. I think the B is the lie here. So maybe we start with RO, and then we'd end with L. And that satisfies everybody. So, what can we do with that, though? Ooh. It doesn't feel like a word, does it? Especially with what letters we have left. Okay, so maybe there's another option here. Maybe OR instead, and ending in L. That doesn't work. I can't put R second in this case. So that would mean this is the lie, right? Let's fill this out. This would be the lie. So we'd have to end in L for sure. The O would have to be early. Let's put it at the start. And then the R would have to be here then. If the R's not at the start, then it's fourth. That looks really bad. So let's start with R. And then that forces the O here, and we're back to this. So unless the B is not lying, this is what we're forced to do. And I just don't see a word for it. So I think I might have to admit that there is a B. So let's undo all this. I'm pretty sure these O's have to be true. So if there is a B, it could be that the L is lying. So let's look at that. That would make that lying still. And that would make that lying. Okay. So in this case, we could end in R if we wanted to. Well, yeah, we'd have to. We'd start with B. And then R would be somewhere over here. Maybe BO. And then R somewhere. Fourth or fifth. But it's not ER. So we can't do like boxer, right? Because we can't include the E in this case. What can we do here? Huh. I'm thinking like AR. Or UR. Why is this so hard? What about the R here? like RT or something. The B, if the B is false, I run into problems. If the B is true, I run into problems. That's kind of a problem. I don't like that. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board here. What case did I miss here? I suppose the B could be true and we aren't lying about the L. Well, if the L is not a lie, then this N has to be a lie, so that would be locked in. Could it be like a BL word? No, because then where would the O and the R? Well, it would be BL something RO. That's not a word. We would say that's true. Okay, let's not make any assumptions here. So these are lying, which means the O's are true. One of these is lying. There is an O in the word, and there's an R in the word. One of these is lying. Does that help me? If I wanted the O to be fourth, we'd have to end in N, and that would mean we'd start with B, R. So we'd be BR, and then we'd have O, N. And then we'd still have too many lies in broil. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, so what am I saying? I'm saying if this N were true, we run into an issue where this N would have to be lying and this L would have to be lying. And then what happens is these two R's contradict. So that's no good. One of these R's is the lie. I can't have both this N and L lying, which means that this N is the lie. Okay, that's proven logically. If the N is the lie, it doesn't necessarily mean it's gray. No, it actually yeah, it doesn't mean it's gray. Okay. I feel like it would be, but logically, I haven't proven that. There's a lie in these R's. So if this N was lying, this R would be lying. Yeah, well, we'd be stuck with BRL, and we'd have to put an N somewhere, and we just can't. So yeah, this N's not lying. This N's not the lie. In general, if this G or W were lying, I feel like we end up in trouble. But so let's look at the G. It doesn't really matter. They'll be the same either way, I think. But if that's the lie, then we're forced to do BR, because that means this R is the lie. So we'd have to do BRL, then we'd have to bring in a W or a G, and we still have to use an O. And we actually couldn't use the O anywhere if we do this. Okay, so maybe this is the thing. Because the O, yeah, the O needs to go first, second, or last. And so if we do anything that forces us to do BRL, there's nowhere to put the O. And this G lying and this W lying both cause that, because this R ends up true, which makes that R lying. So these have to be true, which does make this R the lie. Okay. So the R is not second. It's yellow here, which means this is true, because the R can't be gray. So this is all 100% true. That's good. I don't think we can bring in the I, because then we'd have to rearrange these somehow. If this I was lying, then yeah, there's just not enough room. The O would go here, the R would go there, the I would go there. So BOIRL or something. Yeah, doesn't work. So this I is true as well. Okay. So either the B or the L is lying. Could we be something like O second and then end in RB? Sorry, B. What's wrong? Oh, either the B's in place or the L's in place, right? Could it be something like B something something RO? It could. This is taking me a long time. Oh wow. Oh yeah, I've been spending a long time on this. It might be time for a filler. If I did burrow, that would be a pretty decent filler. Just trying to think if there's anything that would save me from having to do that. I don't know. I don't think it would be that. So what if the B was lying? Then I don't think we're ending in RL. So the only thing I think it was like twirl for that. And it can't be. So I think the R would end up here. And then the L is, of course, at the end. And so it would be R. Oh, we're back to this. This is what I was looking at initially. Oh, it's royal. It's just been royal the whole time. Oh my gosh. I had the RAL or the RO and then L so early on, and if I'd seen royal, I would have saved myself like 10 plus minutes. Okay. Oops. Well, let's move on. Let's do Betweenle. I'll start with a mouse. So this orange dot is telling us that we're very close to the end of the alphabet. We're within 4% of the end of the alphabet. So I'm going to start with V. Let's do, how about vinyl? That's a fun word. I went too far with V. Interesting. So maybe we'll start with a late W. Wordy, maybe? Okay, we're like halfway between vinyl and wordy. So maybe I'll try water just to split the difference there. Okay, so we do start with W. We could be see, water's already pretty late. So I think we need to be like WE or something, like Weaver. It's not a word. Weaver is EA. Maybe we're a WH word. There's a lot of those. White. No, but we could be WHA maybe. Or maybe we're like WE. What's like a good WE word? I don't want to do a plural. I can think of a bunch of plurals, but is there an ER word I can do? I don't see an ER word. How about weave? No? Okay, well, way after weave. Okay, so maybe we are WH then. WHA. Wharf? No. Okay. WH. E? Would it be where? Is that... That's too far, isn't it? What even does this? Like wheat? No? Oh, wheel. It's always this very simple word. Okay. Well, I got it. Got it in 10. Yeah, I haven't done that badly in a while, but that was tough. It's hard to think of words. Cool. Well, how'd you do? All right, let's play Word500. I am playing in the angry face difficulty, the advanced anything goes difficulty. So let's start with stare, just to give ourselves a nice head start here. Okay, so what this is telling us is that 3 of our letters are yellow. We don't know which 3 are yellow, but 3 are yellow and 2 are red, which is the color this game uses for not in the word. So I don't know. I'm thinking A and E for sure. Maybe we'll bring in the R, because then we could do an AER word. Let's use underscores here since we can. So we just got to pick one. Let's do waiver. 2 greens, 1 yellow. So I'm actually thinking we got the ER right. And then the A is yellow then. So like something like alter, but we can't actually use the T. So what else works for that? Anger does. Anger works. Anger has 2 greens. Okay, so now I'm thinking the ER is still correct. Let's clear all this out. The ER is correct, but there's no A in the word. Instead, we have a T in the word. Oh yeah, we have to. Oh, sorry, we'd have to have this V or W be yellow. So maybe we'd do WER, and then we'd have like we could be like tower, for example. See, tower has this yellow. Yellow T, RE is yellow here. That's 3 yellows, and then ER here. That's 2 greens each, and then this W gets us this yellow. Okay, I think we're on the right track. How does this work though? ER in place. What did I get? how do I use 1 in place and 1 yellow for this? This is not making sense to me. Because I would need the T and the W based on my current coloring. So W in place and then T yellow would be TWER, which is that's not a word. And then the other way around would be TW something ER. It doesn't. Tweer? Wait, it accepted that. Okay, we're down to 2 greens, 1 yellow. So yeah, we gotta go back to the drawing board here. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Sorry, I'm putting in a cough drop here. I can't get it open. All right. Let's think about the possibility of ER in place, because I think we've proven it can't be, but I'd like to investigate that at least. We can't have the A. Okay. So if we had the W, it would be yellow here, green here. The rest of these would be gray. So then this S would have to be in the word second. And then this O would have to be in the word first. So it would be exactly Oswer. Okay, so I don't think we can be ER. Well, we can't be ER with the W. Okay, we were too deep on our guessing here. Can't have the A and G. Now we can't have the W. So we'd have the V yellow. I think we'd have to go with. Oh, wait. This would force us to do T yellow and O green here. It would be voter. Got it. Nice. All right, that just stumbled into it, but that's kind of just how it goes. Cool. Well, how'd you do? All right, let's play Polygonle. Hexpert is on. We have an 8-letter word today, and the first and last letter repeat, and the second and second to last letter repeat, and nothing else does. So if we did ER, that starts us with RE, which is pretty good. Like reminder. Okay, so the E was correct, and there's a D in the word, so I think we're going to start with DE and end with ED. We could do like ired, so D, can't do desired. We could do DEA if that's helpful. I'm not sure I see something for that. were desired. I mean, we could end an IED. Deep fried. I wish. Decried. It doesn't fit, right? What are dare? I don't know. I like if it's not RED, I like IED. Deer tide. I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to this. Deflyered? Oh no. Deshired. Can I do RIED? DEA? Decried with the DEA? Oh man, I don't. What about DER? AI? Derailed. Ooh, okay, so that was helpful. No A, huh? I like ired here, but I can't, like, I've tried to fill in this blank. Why don't I see it? Yeah, I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing it at all. So the R would go here then? Does that help? Like, ited? Or ized? Deprised? That felt like it might be a word. Depriced? What about IZED? Deprised. We prized them and then we deprised them. Oh man, what? Debriped? Degriped? We griped and then we degriped. I feel like there's plenty of letters that can go there, but that none of it works. What about detriced, detriped, detried, detrized? Oh no. Kind of in this awkward situation where, like, I really don't want to use a filler at this point, but I can't figure out the word. Is there another vowel I could put in here? The only thing I can think is dequired. Okay, I think the R there is what's happening here, and I just need to think of the right word. I'm not sure. Deprived. I just had to think of the right letters. I don't know why my brain just doesn't emit it, right? I think for a lot of people the brain just goes, there you go, here's what it is. It looks like that pattern matching. It almost never works for me, or at least very delayed. Ugh. This is the pattern that's so hard to see this list, just because it's just like it just all blends together to me. Anyway, let's do the mini. Let's do sheet. Okay, let's do sloop. I don't know why sloop. Spoon. Spook. Oh no, spoo. What's left? Wait, what is left? Spoof. Nice. Got trapped a bit. This is a very trappy pattern. There's a lot of words too. All right, let's do Symble. Start with Blaze. Nothing from Blaze. So we'll do Toxin. Okay, so maybe TI in place. Let's see what we can come up with here. Is there a THRI word? Thrim or something? I don't really want to lock in a... There's third, but that doesn't work. There's thrift, if I had one more letter. All right, this is going to be hard, because I guess it would have to be TU something I, and tunic is not available. Is like Turid a word? No. Tupid. Okay, so let's throw out the idea of them being green. Let's make them yellow. So maybe start with N, and then we could put an O here. Does that really even help? Ooh, yeah, I'm not seeing that. We could start with I and put an O here. This is going to be a tough one. I see Icker. Okay, so it starts with IC, maybe? Let's see. It's either that or it starts with... no, yeah, this has to be green, because if this was yellow, then this would be the green, and it should have been T, and we didn't try T. Okay. So IC, and then not an O here. Maybe an N? Icing. Wow, yeah, icing is tough. Got that in 4. That's pretty good. Nice. All right, let's play Blind Fusele. Let's get some good letters in those spots. I want to end in E. I want an A here. Let's do... You know what? Let's get consonants, actually. Let's do an ER word. Let's put a T here, and let's get S. Satyr a word, apparently. Okay, so T is in the middle. There's no S or R. Good to know. We're not allowed to guess A, S, R, Y, H, V. That's kind of convenient that S and R we can't guess because they're not in the word anyway. Let's see if there is an E. Let's see, T in the middle. Maybe an ED word. We could just do like muted. That's not terrible. Oh yeah, the U is correct. Interesting. What do we want to do with this? I could use an A here, maybe. What's doing this? Could it be an Utch trap word? It could be Hutch even. It's not though. All right, here we have to guess a word with the vowels removed. Okay, so let's think about what this word might be first, and then we'll try to come up with a nice word to test that. So it's not UTCH. I thought for sure it would be. We end in like AN or something. Right, maybe I should just get consonants that are useful. Ooh, what if it was UTTY, like putty or something? So I'd want to try 2 T's in this word. Can't use the Y or the U because they're considered vowels. Potatoing. Okay. So I'm right. It's putty. Nice. Cool. Not a bad solve. I like that one. All right, let's do Don't Wordle. It is thinking of a secret word. We are trying to avoid guessing it. So we'll start with kayak. Nothing from kayak. We'll do xylo. All right, there's a Y in the word. That's actually a good thing because 1,000,000 words end in Y. Well, 825. But we can just do things like poppy, for example. We can just keep using the O then. We can do mommy. We can do Bobby. Easy game when it's like this. I don't know, is Dottie a word? Sure is. Look at that. 75 words left. No undos. The answer was sorry. There you go. All right, that was an easy one. All right, well, those are the games for today. I'm sorry Fibble took me so long. You were probably yelling about that one for so long. But anyway, got through it. I feel like most of the games I did pretty well. Let me know how you did on these. And of course, if you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.